Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. The message I heard is beating this clock. And then a swear. The message comes from 2nd Enoch 40:8. And I wrote the resting places of the winds and observed and saw how their key holders bear weighing scales and measures. First they put them in one weighing scale, then in the other, the weights, and they let them out according to measure cunningly over the whole earth. Lest by heavy breathing they make the earth to rock. So as I was reading the scripture, I was thinking about this episode of Rick and Morty where they go to Glazorp, thank you, which is like this place where the women have separated themselves from the men because they were sick of it. They had absolutely had enough, okay? And the women have created an oasis, okay, where they have spa days on the regular. They don't say any bad words. Nobody is passing gas. Nobody is making no weird, disgusting jokes. Everybody is complimenting everybody. Everybody is very nicely dressed. Everybody is clean and neat. You know what I'm saying? It's just beautiful, okay? The babies, like the girls, go to classes where they go off to be whatever it is their heart desires, and the boys are simply sent outside to be with the men. And the men are like in this desert. You know what I'm saying? They did fight and fought to oblivion, and they just fight all day. And then, you know, they have surrogate robots to create more babies, so they just don't have nothing to do with the men in any shape, form. But as I was reading this is what God said. There's somebody that is working really hard. And this is somebody that is consistently working to such an extent. You don't find time for your own pleasures. You don't give yourself no breaks. You don't give yourself no vacation. You don't give yourself no off days. God said, take a break. Everybody needs a break. God said you need it for someone. You need a break. You need to relax. You need to chill. You should allow yourself, you know, I feel like this is someone, you have goals and you have ambitions and you have dreams. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, you have to find some kind of median, and a healthy median, because God did not create you to work yourself to the bone to such an extent that there is nothing left. You are going to work yourself till you are non-existent anymore. This is how people have, you know, all kind of health complications, you know what I'm saying? Like strokes, heart attacks, all that kind of stuff. Like if you are consistently working with no fun, you're not enjoying your life. You're not, you know, regardless if you have children or not, you're not spending time with your children. If you want children, the clock is ticking. And you know what I'm saying? That goes for men and women, because men as well, as they age, their sperm is not going to be moving the way that it was when they were younger. And yes, there are some men that have done miraculous things, but that ain't for everybody. It's not going to be everybody, especially if you put in, you know, have you been drinking like crazy, smoking like crazy? Are you participating in certain kinds of extracurricular activities? You know what I'm saying? You have to add that all into account. And I just feel like God is saying this is somebody, by the time you have accomplished whatever goals you want to accomplish, you're going to look up and you're going to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now what do I do? You know what I'm saying? I just feel like you're going to be done. Like, it's exhausted to such an extent. If you even accomplish your goals, because if you're constant, your body is not a machine. Your body is not a machine. It's not a situation where you will be able to just go and go and go and go. You are not the robot. What is that? I think it's the Duracell commercial, the battery commercial where it just keep going bing, 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 bing. You are not that robot, baby. You are not that robot, baby. God said this somebody you need to have a sit down, chill, relax, okay? It's okay to go out for a drink every once in a while. It's okay to relax every once in a while. It's okay to wind down every once in a while. You can't just work, and expect to be able to keep going. God did not make you this way. Just like in the scripture, we're talking about how he created the winds and the weight of the winds, and how sometimes they blow just a little bit and sometimes they blow extra hard. This is somebody, while God may have made you to where you can withstand a lot of work hours, if you keep going, you are going to basically work yourself to oblivion. Just like these men in this show, they fought each other to oblivion, to where it was nothing there. They ain't have no buildings, they ain't have no beds, they ain't have no food, they ain't have nothing. It's like they fought over everything. You know, as soon as they send the robots, they fighting over that. They fight over anything, everything. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like this is somebody, you working yourself to such an extent, you're going to make yourself very grumpy and angry as you get older, because you are putting too much effort and energy into materialistic things. See, this is why the message yesterday, the love of money is the root to all evil. It's not money. Having money is not evil, but the love of it is the root to all evil. When you put money above your family, you put money above your friends, you put money above husband, wife, whatever, they are included in family. For those that don't know, when you know what I'm saying, when you marry somebody, they are your family. You know, and I feel like a lot of people, they throw that to the side. But it's not a situation where you should see that person as a stranger. If that's the case, then you married the wrong person. And you know what I'm saying? I just feel like God is saying this is somebody you are consistently putting, you know, things that don't really matter when it's all said and done before what does. And it is causing you to become very exhausted. It is causing you to become very angry. It is causing you to become very restless. It is causing you to feel as if you're missing out on something. You are constantly feeling, I just feel like, and this is somebody, you keep going because you missed out on so much. And all these things that you done missed out on, it bothers you. And, you know, regardless if you miss out on it, because maybe you are at this point where you are angry a lot. People are counting you out because you angry a lot. And every time you around, it's a fight, it's an argument, it's this, it's that. You know what I'm saying? And you're not being very pleasant. And this is, don't get this confused with somebody that don't mess with nobody and everybody just don't like them because they don't like they envy their success, or they envy what they have, or they envy how they are able to overcome the things that they have been through. We're not doing that. We're talking about somebody that's always trying to fight somebody. We're talking about somebody that always want to argue. We're talking about somebody that's always, you know what I'm saying, I just feel like that kind of vibe. God said you have to take out the time to relax sometimes. And even if it's a situation where maybe you don't get along with your family, maybe you don't have any friends, relax by yourself. Take yourself on a vacation. Take yourself out to eat. Take yourself to this, that, and the third. It's not a situation where you got to surround yourself around people every time. But at the same time, God is saying you have to live your life. Enjoy it. Even if you somebody that you work for God specifically and you do exactly what God tell you to do, there are going to be times where he going to tell you, now relax. Rest. Chill. That happens. It's not always a situation where, you know what I'm saying, God is just going to be wanting you to work yourself till you can't work no more. There are moments when God will force you to relax. Just like, you know what I'm saying, when I hurt my foot, I ain't like it, but I ain't had no choice but to relax. I ain't had no choice but to chill. I ain't have no choice but to get rest. And for some of y'all, I just feel like, you know, this is a warning. God is saying he wants you to relax sometimes. He wants you to chill sometimes. It's not good to just always be on the go. It's not good to just always go. Like, relax, rest. Don't get yourself in a position to where, you know, God have to force you. And you know what I'm saying, with anything, even when it comes to settling down, if you are somebody, you putting off settling down and you putting off this and you putting off that, don't get yourself in a position to where God have to force you. because you're not going to be happy about it. And you're going to be upset about this. You're going to be upset about that. But God is saying this is somebody you are not allowing yourself to actively live the life that he wants you to live. And he is intervening. This is an intervention message, okay? And if you don't listen, you don't take heed to this message, God said he will intervene personally. And that was for somebody. God said personally. He will personally intervene to where you will have no choice but to do what he wants you to, regardless of what it is. For some of y'all, he simply just wants you to relax, rest. For some of y'all, he just simply wants you to take a vacation, something that will actually be fun. For some of y'all, he wants you to take yourself out and have a good time. And for some of y'all, he wants you to settle down and have a family. Because it is written. God said it is written for somebody, for you to have kids and raise them. Regardless if this is woman or man, God says written. And that's just like, you know, I feel like a lot of people don't realize how important it is that we have the genealogy in the Bible. And not just my Bible specifically. For those of you that have been asking, the link is posted in the community section, but of my channel. But but even a regular Bible, even the mini Bible has the genealogy listed. And you know, not only, you know, the genealogy of Christ, it's listed. The genealogy is listed, and it's listed for a reason, because these things are important to God. That is a pure sign that God keeps note of every single person who mates with another person and the children that they procreate. And then he keeps note of the children that the people that they children marry and the children they make. And it keeps going. So it's a situation where for somebody, God said, all that you're doing is nice. That's nice. It looks good. He has, you know, had his hand over you and covered you thus far. And it's because there's more for you. And he has other plans for you, along with your plans. It don't mean that your plans are bad. It don't mean that he don't like what you're doing. It don't mean that he don't like the progress that you made. It don't mean that he doesn't want you to be able to help. If you help others, he doesn't want you to help them. That's not the case. It's not a situation where he wants you to give up on that altogether. But he does want you to make time for other things, because you are basically, you're working yourself to such an extent that you are going to you're tiring yourself out. That's the message. God says you're going to run yourself to exhaustion. That's the message, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.